I'm going to dig into President Trump here a little bit. We asked two interesting questions, and I think it's like, I think we're almost underestimating the numbers on these things. One was having to do, the country since President Trump became president is better off 30%, worse off 45%, in the same place 24%. And then I want to throw up this question that we asked. Should Congress hold impeachment hearings to remove President Trump from office? A majority said no, 54%. But 41% said yes. So here we are, 1 year into this presidency bill. 41% of the country wants to see impeachment hearings. 45% of the country thinks this country's worse off. That's striking, is it not?
Yep. We're at the end of 25 years of growing polarization, and this is the logical conclusion. We've reached a point where Democrats and Republicans really do live in different worlds. They have different beliefs. And what it also tells you is, look, 40% of the electorate is gone. We're gone. So because they're voting 88-4 for their preference for a Democratic House. It means the trading range is, and by the way, this is why you have to excite the Republican base. If you have 40% that are gone and cranked up, you better have about 40% on the other side, because there's not much room left in terms of wiggle room to get a majority.
And I like the word Bill used in our call earlier today, elasticity. Whatever you want to call it, elasticity or persuadability, there seems to be less and less of it, especially in these midterm elections.
What do Republicans do with this as candidates? You know, Bill, I was thinking, I see that, you know.
I have a checklist for you if you want.
Well, no, but especially when you have a president that wants to get involved. You know what was interesting? Fred had the luxury of a president when he was unpopular to say, okay, you want me to campaign or not campaign, you tell me. This president doesn't accept the idea that he might not be an asset.
Well, first, let's do the checklist. A, raise a ton of money. 2, you have to disqualify your opponent fairly quickly. You cannot let unknown challengers build up name ID without putting some stink on them. And 3, as a party, I'm glad we're voting for tax cuts, and we better get more done. And we better get more done that makes a Republican want to come out and vote. And that's how you keep a majority with these kind of numbers, because last thing, our guys have a 1-year notice. Nobody in the world has an excuse to be caught napping with these numbers.
All right, what about in the reverse? How do you keep the messaging from just being, get rid of him?
Well, I mean, be very focused, actually, on some of the things that Bill is talking about. I think, first and foremost, all of our polling shows this is the economy. Make the focus the economy, make the focus health care, make the focus...
make the focus the economy, and the economy doing well, or do you do this economic fairness?
Well, right now, as you said in one of your segments, the Democrats have a 4-point lead in the economy, which is our first lead since 2009. I think it's... Sure, the economy, but economic fairness, opportunity, I think those are strong messages for Democrats.